Hey y'all, Rich Boesel here. Want to give you a quick view and a review of my new toy. I've been looking for a new switch rod. This is going to be a review on an 11.5-foot switch rod made by the Moonshine Rod company right here in the United States. This is my new toy. I haven't really tried it yet, so we'll get out on the water and give this a try. It comes in a sock. It doesn't come with a rod tube, which is kind of one of the things I don't like, but otherwise the quality of the build is excellent. It's meant to be it's advertised as a fast action blank. I'm kind of excited about that because my other rods that I've been using for my switch rods have been Cabela's rods. They're a medium fast action rod. I tend to have a little bit of a faster stroke. I kind of like a little bit faster rod because all my saltwater rods are all fast action rods, and so I'm just more comfortable with that style. We're going to set this up today with a Skagit kind of setup. I've got a shooting head or a head on here made by the OPST company. It's a 375 gram head. Attached to this is a sink tip that's I think 10 or 12 feet. I think it's 12 feet long. And then we've got some 20-pound monofilament on the end that will be attaching to our fly. We're going to put on here a medium fly with kind of lead eyes, just to kind of really practice what we'll be fly fishing with up in Alaska when we go. So we're going to hook this all up and get out on the water and give it a try. I don't have a river, but I do have a lake. So we'll be hopefully just trying it out here and giving it some casts and see how this performs and how it works. So let's see on the water. Okay, a couple observations now that I had a chance to get everything hooked up. One, I do like the double locking rings that they have on there. With the Cabela's rod, there's only a single ring, and occasionally that gets loose when you're casting. And I've had the reel fall off at least once. So this hopefully will help secure that a lot better. We're using a Sage Domain 10 reel, which is adequate for this rod. It has a good weight. It's a full cage reel, so hopefully I won't have problems with the running line getting stuck in between the reel face and the cage. The quality of the build seems really good. I'm going to try and get a few close-ups here, kind of one of the ferrules, give you some idea, if I can get out of the sun, how that looks. All right, so we're going to go out on the water here and give it a try. So we got a lake. Yeah, there's a little bit of wind here today, so we'll have to deal with that, but hey, that's part of the game. All right, so we'll get things set up here. I'll walk on in and we'll give this a try. I'm going to probably just start off doing some simple single spay casts, switch casts, some people call them. We may try some more complicated double spays, etc., snake roll, tease, but try and keep it simple just while I'm learning how this new rod performs. Okay, so final thoughts. You know, really enjoyed the rod. It is a fast action rod. I'm sure you saw me blow a lot of anchors out there. Have to kind of get used to the speed of the rod a little bit. I'm used to a little slower action rod, but actually I think that's going to be really helpful once we start putting on some big dolly llamas on there, or big salmon flies that are a lot heavier and they're really wet. I think that's actually going to help create that anchor point a little bit. I might even lengthen my leader just a little bit, and we'll kind of see if that helps too. Obviously got to practice, and that's going to be the best part of it. But really, so far, I've been very impressed. I think it works great. When you hit it right, boy, it casts like a cannon. I was throwing out some 90, 100-foot casts out there into the wind. I don't know if that was really visible on the video or not, but it was a pretty good wind out there. So overall, I'm very impressed. One of the other things they do for you is they send you some swag. I got this nice stainless steel moonshine flask to take out on the river with us for after fishing. So another little bonus. I did find a place that can make me a nice aluminum case, custom fit for this. They're a place out in Denver. I'll include a link on the video to that. So hopefully, I haven't gotten that yet, but hopefully that'll look really good and protect this nicely for trips, because it's 37 inches. So I don't have a rod case that's specifically made for that. So the inside dimensions have to be 37 inches for the rod case. So the one they're making me is about 38 and a half and 39 inches. A little room for foam on either end. So anyway, hopefully we'll post up that when we get it and see. But so far, very impressed, really happy for the price, lifetime guarantee, a made in America product. How can we go wrong? Let's support them. Thanks. Hey, one last thing I forgot to mention. The Midnight Special series are not always available. When you go to their website, they have several different rod series that are always available, and then the Midnight Specials are kind of a little bit random. You can see on there which ones are available currently. They have them in all different types. They're the ones that don't come with an extra rod tip. Their other series actually come with a spare rod tip, which I also think is a great feature. But the folks at Moonshine Rod, when I tried to look, I saw that they were out of stock or they weren't available anymore. I was a little bit disappointed, and so I emailed them and said, hey, you know, are you going to have these available before Christmas again? And they said that they don't do custom orders, but you know, keep your eye on their website. About a week later, bam, they were back up there. So I was able to order mine and get it in time for Christmas. So just keep your eye open. Maybe email them if there's a particular kind of rod that you're kind of looking for. They may not have it, but eventually they may make it if you ask them nicely. But they have a pretty broad spectrum of rods available. This is my first Moonshine Rod. I'm sure it will not be my last.